She had a tendency to dissociate herself to protect herself from the discomforts. Unfamiliar spaces always demanded more than what she could really give. This is bad, she thought, realizing she was staring into nothing. Her eyes scanned the room, checking if anyone noticed that she wasn't really there. She pushed her toes to the floor and closed her eyes. Breathe, she reminded herself. Once she was grounded, relief followed. She was okay. She was present and she was secure. Now, it wasn't always like this. Once the spiral began, it was hard to come back from. The stigma of mentally checking out made her feel like her absence ruined moments, like she was failing to keep up with everyone else. She never learned how to set boundaries, only how to perform. She didn't notice how tired she was from trying to please everyone else. One day, she was out and something overwhelmed her. She started to drift away again. Her friend noticed her omission. He smiled and brought his hand close to her face and said, "Wake up." A snap of a finger brought her back. As she returned to that moment, she was reminded that she was safe, that she is here and surrounded by people she trusted. I've had a surge of wake-up calls since then, or pieces of advice that I'd like to keep with me. I've had many conversations with my friends, my cousins, my therapist on how to better myself, especially with my mental health not being the strongest. And to be completely honest, I don't really like this version of me right now, but I am excited to see where I'm going. Like, it's definitely not easy to heal past traumas, and sometimes it can come out in new experiences, but that doesn't mean that you're a failure. Like, I would constantly seek reassurance from my partners, friendships, and think that, like, if there was no connection, then I am not okay. But you gotta get up. You gotta wake the fuck up. Now, I had this conversation recently with one of my friends, and we were just sitting down, and I randomly just brought this up, trying to see what he thinks about this. What I said was, I'm trying to practice finding any good in the bad, or just being able to laugh at a bad situation. Like, it's weird, but you're retraining your nervous system from what it knows and to learn and grow from there. Well, yeah, but you shouldn't care. Well, I don't think I want to feel numb, you know? Like, I just don't want to feel that way. But in that, you'd still cry. Yeah, well, that's part of it. The more I can cry, the more space I allow myself to laugh. And finding the joy in the bad, I think that's something that I want. And then he proceeds to kick my chair and say, "Laugh at this." I don't know, I think my friends are the goats, but I don't know. Now, I've gone through a lot of my life being stuck in this negative loop, saying things to myself like, oh my god, why did I say that? Oh my god, I always mess things up. And I'd be constantly replaying that moment in my head over and over again, just like a broken record. I got talked to a lot of people about my situations and realized that not every conversational piece or advice is something that will help me, or it's not perfect, basically. Like, you hear plenty of things that you just don't agree with, but I guess what has helped me get out of that negative thinking pattern is to choose the good that came from it. There are a lot of things that I just don't agree with, and I just think, well, okay, what lessons am I going to learn from this today? Instead of being upset about what my friend said, or a disagreement, or being misunderstood. This was something that I thought was just a lot healthier, to really just choose what I want out of these conversations that I've had. So here are a few things that woke me the fuck up. I'm going through a breakup. I'm really trying to find or navigate my way through it and how to be okay with it. Like, I knew I had hobbies and had all these interests, but I didn't seem to find any joy in them. It felt like I was only doing things just to distract myself from my thoughts or negative thinking or just being upset. And that was the word I kept using. Distraction, distract. So what my friend said to me, he said, they aren't distractions, they are passions. Now, when he said that to me, that kind of shifted something in me. Like, I realized I've spent 26 years of my life learning different things about me, learning who I am, and really understanding what genuinely brings me joy. Now, of course, like during the breakup, I lost touch with that. I convinced myself basically I didn't know who I was. My whole routine and world was revolved around him. But that wasn't true at all. That definitely wasn't. Like, I didn't lose myself. I just lost my way. From there, I changed my outlook on how I viewed my hobbies, and I started to fall in love with them again. Because he was right. I already had things that I love, and I just needed to find my way back to them. Like, that was either through music, creating, climbing, or whatever it was. Like, I just poured myself into it, and I started to fall in love with myself again. With this one, I think I was just not in a really good place. And basically what my friend said was, isn't there things you want to do? I have my own things I want to do and my own problems too. Yes, people have their own struggles too. And I think what I was doing was I was putting people on pedestals and thinking, yeah, because maybe they're more confident or more self-sufficient than me, that maybe they can help me out of this hole that I dug for myself. But what kind of person expects someone else to do that work for them? I needed to remind myself that I'm capable. Like, I can get out of my hole anytime that I want. Like, there's a perfectly fine line for seeking advice and support and expecting your friends to save you. Like, leaning on people is human and that's perfectly fine, but expecting them or asking them to carry you out of your own pit just is not fair. Like, they're digging their own pit too. They have their own shit. Like, come on, be better. This one really caught me off guard, especially when your friends are supposed to be the ones that are like most supportive. He said, "You are a red flag." Whoa there, buddy. Whoa, I can't believe you said that to me. But this was after him hearing some of my stories, and it really caught me off guard. But it did force me to take a step back and realize that there is a lot that I need to work on. And honestly, I'm so glad that it wasn't sugar-coated. Like, it was just the straight truth. Like, I do have red flags. I do have things that I really need to work on, and it's very hard to confront your flaws, especially if you don't realize that they are flaws at the time. Sometimes you don't even realize that you have these things until someone points it out. But from there, I could start reevaluating myself and my patterns and my behaviors and choose change. Because yeah, I didn't realize that I was just as bad as some people that I've had interactions with, and maybe I put myself in these situations because that's what I believe, I don't know, I deserve, especially with the version of me right now. I do think it's true. Like, you do surround yourself with the people that are like you, what it says about you. So I don't know, man. Alright, so this one, I was talking to one of my cousins about adjusting to the single life and how hard it's been. She basically said, honestly, being single was so fun. Like, once you found those passions, it was hard to let anyone else in. Holy fuck, she's spitting facts right here. I was struggling with this thought that I had to do everything alone. From here, I started to take myself out on dates, even if it was just treating myself to something small like buying a strawberry matcha or taking myself out to a hobby that I liked. Every time I showed up for myself, I retrained my nervous system to thinking that I am capable. I'm capable of doing the things that I want to do, even though it is scary. Like, there's a stigma about doing things alone, like going to movies, concerts, or whatever it is, and it labels you as like sad, lonely, or like you're just a failure for doing things alone. But how is it sad if it feels right for you in that moment? I'm glad that I can take myself out on these little dates, because if I can't date myself, then who would? I think this was one of my most favorite healing moments that I had, and it was with my brother. He basically said, "You've grown. Took you 26 years, but you've grown." I feel like I don't give myself enough credit for all the changes and progress that I've made. Like, I haven't always been the best version of myself. I mean, who's always the best version? Like, it's just human. It's realizing that there are still parts of me that are unhealed, and seeing them come out in unexpected ways is just crazy to me. What I realized is that I rarely give myself that grace, that I've made tremendous steps to change and to heal parts of me already. I was able to remind myself that change doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, it's non-linear, and of course, sometimes you feel like you're going to revert back, but that does not mean that you failed. That does not mean you haven't changed. Like, I know maybe 2 years ago, the situations that I'm experiencing now, the old me would have reacted completely differently, and probably even worse. Who knows? Growth exists even when perfection doesn't. This is just something that you need to be patient with yourself and to be kind to yourself and remind yourself that you are growing and changing, and you just really need to trust the process. I know I've had moments where I would go in a little bit of a depression mode. I started picking up these habits where I would pause, do something else for a little bit, and then go back to that. I would tell my nervous system that, like, hey, look, okay, yes, that's just a thought, that's just a story, let me revisit this at another time. And then I go up, I don't know, like throw my rubbish, clean something, I don't know what it is, but just something that really grounds me and shows me that I'm here. Realizing that the feeling passes, oh my god, that is gross. Like, it's so hard because it's like, if you go to the gym, you work out, and then you can see the difference, like in your muscles or like whatever. Like, you can see the changes in your body, but in your mind, you can't physically see that. I think whenever those little wins happen, I need to remind myself, hey, that's progress. I'm so glad that you are growing and changing, because like, there are results, there are things that are coming out of it, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. I found myself crying over the situation, trying to understand why it hurt so much, and in that moment I was told that I needed to stop linking the two. I think I was trauma dumping and realizing that, oh my god, I was upset because this happened, and then it's a very similar situation to what happened with this situation. And now, yes, I kept comparing a new situation to the past and felt deeply hurt about what happened. But then it clicked. I was just reacting based on what I learned before. Like, I reminded myself that this was not the same situation. Like, it was just a shitty moment. Like, I was defining my entire worth based on this experience. I guess I've never been great at reassuring myself, and that my boundaries are valid. They serve me in that moment, even if others don't fully understand them, but that doesn't define who I am. Like, in that moment, I needed to comfort myself and reassure myself that whatever it is that I am believed to be right for me is right for me. Even if people don't understand it, even if they just see it as me complaining or whatever it is, just whatever negative thinking that is. But it's also not my job to control how others perceive me. Like, they can think whatever they want, really, that's fine. Knowing that that is right for you, then that's what's good. I was listening to one of my friends talk about their love life, and oh my god, he was head over heels. Like, it was just so cute seeing how he was talking about this girl. Just listening to his stories, like, I just wanted to be in love again. Like, I really, really miss that feeling. Some days it definitely feels hopeless, like it won't happen for me again. In that moment when my friend's voice lit up and he was talking about her, that really gave me hope. I was so happy that he was happy. And yeah, he was explaining some doubts that he had. However, I smiled and basically said, look, if it doesn't work out, I know you can pick yourself back up. But if they make you happy, why not go for it? Why not do it? Because if you want to be happy, just be fucking happy. Like, how I was able to say that to him so effortlessly just made me realize that's how I should be talking to myself. I need to talk to myself that way. Like, I know my anxiety has controlled a lot of my life, and I've had a lot of regrets because I was scared or overthinking or whatever it was. I'm definitely scared that I won't be able to pick myself up if a situation ended poorly. And I know my anxiety is just trying to protect me. Once I started telling her that I've got this, now that really put her to ease. Yes, of course, she still comes up, and I know that her intentions are to look after me and make sure that I'm okay, but telling her that I got this now, it's made me realize that I am capable of surviving. Not even surviving, I'm capable of going through shit. Like, I got myself. Like, I can deal with it and be okay because I know I got myself. One of my friends told me why he is single. Basically, he said, I don't think I'm whole yet, and I think it would be unfair if I was biting into someone whole to fix things up. Now, I believe that wholeheartedly. Like, I thought what he said was incredibly wholesome. Like, just as your friendships, you can't expect your partner to save you or fix you or whatever it is. Like, of course, you don't have to be quote unquote whole to be in a relationship because you learn something new about yourself over time. People can call me out on different things, and I didn't realize, oh my god, I didn't realize I did that. But having that security in yourself and not expecting them to save you goes a long way. There's this comedian, Daniel Sloss, and I love his video. The way he perceives wholeness is just such an amazing analogy that really stuck with me. One of the things that he said in his comedy routine is that if you only love yourself at 20%, that means somebody can come along and love you at 30%. And you're like, wow, that's so much. But that's literally less than half. They love you 30%. Like, that's crazy, and that really stuck with me. Guess what I'm trying to say is that I want to be secure with myself, and I want to have that confidence and be able to love myself fully, like all my flaws and all, before I let anyone else into my life that deep. Because loving yourself at 100%, you have that security, you have that reassurance that no matter what life throws at you, you are going to be okay. Like, don't get me wrong, you're human. You're allowed to be sad, you're allowed to be angry. But just right now, all I'm saying is I don't love this version of me. I love parts of me. But there are a lot of things that I really want to work on and really learn to love. And it definitely won't be fair to bring someone else into my life that is together and drain them in the process of me healing. Because it's going to be ugly. It's going to be so ugly. So yeah, that perspective really grounded me. And yes, I have a lot to work on, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with being alone. And there's nothing wrong with taking time for yourself. Like, I know I'm not ready. And I'm okay admitting that. I think it's time to wake up. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a lot of things I'm trying to work through and process, and I think these diary entries of just yapping to my camera really helps. I don't care if you guys like these videos or not, but I'm posting whatever the fuck I want because it helps me heal, and I think that's what's best for me right now.